Hey everyone, this is Phil, and it's been quite a while since I've updated this channel. So as those who know me privately might know, we recently had twins, and if you know anything about child rearing, it has been taking up all of our time, and I just didn't find the time to do YouTube anymore. Of course, it's been rewarding, so I'm not complaining, but that's the reason why I haven't been on here at all lately. I did film 2 or 3 videos just before they were born, and I was intending to just edit that footage and put it up there as soon as possible and kind of keep the flow with my YouTube channel going. But yeah, kids have a way of disrupting your schedule, and I just didn't find the time. I'm pretty sure there's not too many people who actually noticed, but if you did, thank you. So the first video is of a walk that I took up in Kumagaya with the Pentax 6x7 mirror lockup MLU and the Fuji Tiara as a backup. I was very close to scrapping this video because I did not end up keeping the camera, and yeah, you will see there's some issues, some shutter issues with the slower shutter speeds especially, and unfortunately I didn't feel like it was worth putting the money into the service if I wasn't going to be using the camera as much as that would have required in my eyes. So the Pentax 6x7 was a lot of fun to use, but I didn't feel like I would be using it constantly on a day-to-day basis, just because it's so cumbersome to lug around and it's so big and clunky. But I did really like the image quality that I got out of it. So I hope you will enjoy this little walk. Here's the footage, and I hope you enjoy. Thanks. What's up, YouTube? It's been a while. Today I've decided to come up here to Kumagaya. I've actually considered going to Nagatoro again, but we just did that like 2 weeks ago, and I already have a video on my channel about that, so decided to just stop in the middle and go to Kumagaya instead and see what I can find here. So I've got the Pentax 6x7 in my bag, and I also brought my trusty Fuji Tiara as a backup. The first place that I kind of want to go to today is there's a river running through Kumagaya, and I'm gonna see if I can go down to the riverbed and walk around a bit. Should be a nice calm location, and I'll try to get some shots down there. So yeah, let's see what we can find. So as you can see, this river has a really shallow, really wide riverbed. I think most of the rivers, at least in the more populated areas in Japan, are kind of like this. They're either encased in concrete or have like a really wide bed, and I'm assuming that's because since Japan has so many like typhoons and earthquakes and natural disasters, they're prone to swell up and overflow quite easily. And I kind of want to go over there to get a shot of those really high grass. I don't know what you call it in English. I know it in German and in Japanese, but not in English. But this grass that tends to grow around riverbeds just looks really nice in this time of year. And there's a really nice like area of that on the other side of the river. So I'm gonna see if I can cross somewhere. It looks kind of shallow, so there might be
crossing somewhere. So yeah, we'll see. So the problem with going down to rivers in Japan, or at least in like the Kanto, Tokyo area, is not only are the riverbeds quite wide, so it's a hike to get down there, but there's often like private roads and lots of golf places. I don't know why there's always golf places on these places. It's probably the only spaces that it can get enough ground for a golf course. But yeah, it's usually golf courses or farms, as you can see here. And it's usually quite hard to get to the actual river. There's usually like a road along the river for like biking and jogging. But to go down to the actual river is usually quite hard. So we finally reached the other side of the river, but let's see if we can actually get down there. All right, so that's one road there. I'm gonna see if I can find a bench somewhere to exchange the film. And then I saw there's a hard off in this area, which is basically a used store, which sometimes has treasures in the bargain bins. So if you're looking for any really old cameras or anything that you want to buy used and you're looking for a deal for, hard off is usually a pretty good address to look for. So I'm just going to walk up there and see if there's anything interesting along the way. So I'm using the 6x7 with a 3D printed right-handed grip on there. And word to the wise, if you're putting the camera back into your bag, make sure not to have your right hand on that grip if you're using this, because I just flipped the mirror up lever while getting my hand out of the bag while I was putting it into the bag. So yeah, just use your left hand and get that hand out of the way of the mirror lockup lever, because it's pretty easy to flip it. And obviously that wastes a frame because you have to fire the shutter in order to get it back. So yeah, other than that, the camera has been really pleasant to use. Actually, I'm surprised by how much I like using it. I might just have to keep it a little longer. Unfortunately, part of was a bust. Nothing really interesting there. So I'll just walk towards the general direction of the station and see if we can find some nice shots along the way, and then I'll head back. Alright, so I'm done shooting my second roll for today, and it's been a couple hours, so I'm starting to get a little tired. So I think I'll call it a day here. I think I got some nice shots. If not, it was a nice walk, so some good exercise. I hope you enjoyed joining me on this walk, and I hope to see you again.